just the first reaction is to freak out because something was telling me not to leave the hospital, and I left, and then to see this.
We answered the call to serve our community, and he gave his life with a commitment to serve others.
That's an amazing reaction from all the police and firefighters and everyone here. So that's really awesome, but it's just still scary.
As you just saw on your screen, a chaotic scene at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and at Emory University in Atlanta Friday after a man opened fire, shooting and killing a police officer. Christian Benavides shares more details as a lockdown was put into place on those campuses.
The first calls of shots fired to 911 came in just before 5 p.m. Friday. Officials say a suspected gunman opened fire at the entrance of the campus for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, killing a DeKalb County police officer, 33-year-old David Rose, who was also a Marine Corps veteran. After opening fire at the CDC, officials say the gunman went inside a nearby drugstore.
Officers could still hear gunfire occurring inside the CVS drugstore that is right there at the intersections. Officers moved quickly to attempt to find the shooter and to neutralize the threat to the community. We later found the shooter on the second floor of the CVS. He had been struck by gunfire. We do not know at this time whether that was from officers or if it was self-inflicted.
CDC officials say he struck 4 buildings on campus. Nearby Emory University sent an alert to its community, warning of an active shooter. The message read, "Run, hide, fight."
I heard what I at first thought was maybe construction, people doing roofing work, but the reports just kept coming, and I kind of grew up around guns, and you figure out pretty quickly that this is not a hammer that you're listening to.
No one else was injured by gunfire. The officer leaves behind a wife and 3 children.
Now, police have not yet released a motive. In a statement, the head of the CDC said the agency was, quote, heartbroken by the attack and praised the police officer who was killed. Following the incident, Governor Kemp also shared his appreciation for first responders. He said in part, quote, "Each time brave first responders rush toward the danger to subdue the shooter and save lives, reminding us of just how crucial they are." Senator John Ossoff also sharing a statement saying, quote, "Tonight's shooting at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and near Emory University has shaken our community. Alicia and I send our prayers to the family of the officer killed in this attack and the entire CDC and Emory communities in light of this terrible act." And just days ago, a 28-year-old sergeant opened fire at Fort Stewart. The Secretary of the Army and several state officials praised the soldiers who tackled and disarmed the suspect. Right now, Cornelius Radford is still being held in the Liberty County Jail. Shortly after the shooting, Radford's family opened up about his mental health struggles. His uncle says if the military knew about his struggles, they didn't try to help him until it was too late. He says Radford sent a cryptic message to his family just before the shooting.
I just want y'all to know that I love y'all, and I try my hardest to be the best I could be. My time is slowly coming to an end. I choose my destiny and my faith. I might not be with my mama, but I'm gonna be in a better place.
Army officials say 5 soldiers were injured in that attack. 3 were released from the hospital.